Anyway mga kabarya, sa video natin ito, tatalakayin natin ang ating mga nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals ng ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. Ngayon ay August 11, 2021. At kasama dito ang ating stock na si ASEN, ang ating JFC, CLRW, at pati na rin si MPI. Okay? Saka dito pala guys sa ating Kabarya Avenue PH YouTube channel, sinishare natin yung ating experience at dinodocument yung ating pag-aaral sa mga nakita nating pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment na pwede tayong kumita kagaya ng stock market, Pag-ibig MP2 Savings and Investment Program, GCash Investment, cryptocurrencies and altcoins gaya ng Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Binance, Litecoin, Chainlink and Ethereum at iba pang pangmasang Pinoy investment. Kaya guys, kung trip at korsonada mo ng ganitong mga content, pwede mo ring pindutin yung red subscribe button dyan sa baba para ma-update ka pa ng ating mga latest na ina-upload na video tungkol sa ating pag-aaral ng mga pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment naman. Alright, bago natin umpisahan guys, huwag nyo palang kalimutang basahin yung disclaimer na nasa screen ng ating video. At tayo nagbabalik para sa ating mga nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals ng ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. Unahin natin ang ating stock balita na patungkol sa ating stock na si ASEN. Ito ay nanggaling sa ating Security and Exchange Commission at ito ay naitala August 10, 2021. Alamin natin ang topic ng ating stock balita patungkol kay AC Energy Corporation. Subject of the disclosure, AC Energy's 210 megawatt power maiden solar farms in India begin operations. Maganda ito kasi meron na namang nagsimulang project venture yung ating AC Energy o ang ating stock na si ASEN. Basahin natin yung kanyang description. AC Energy Corporation ASEN and UPC Solar Asia Pacific through its joint venture company UPC AC Energy Solar announced the start of commercial operation of its 2 maiden solar farm in India. The 140 megawatt power or 100 megawatt alternating current Sitara Solar and 70 megawatt power or 50 megawatt alternating current Paryarp Solar. UPC AC Energy Solar is poised for the landmark year with the company gearing up to start the construction of 420 megawatt power or 300 megawatt alternating current more of solar assets in India within the year. Good thing ito para sa future growth ng ating stock na si ASEN kasi nagsimula na yung operations ng kanyang project venture dito sa overseas, ang bansang India, at meron itong 210 megawatt power solar farm itong project venture ng ating AC Energy. Okay? At sunod nating stock balita nanggaling naman sa ating ABS-CBN News at ito ay patungkol sa ating stock na si JFC, ang ating Jollibee na master of Chicken Joy, at ito ay naitala August 11, 2021. Ang topic ng ating stock balita, Jollibee says to buy remaining shares in fund owning Tim Ho Wan brand. Ito yung photos ng ating stock balita kay JFC at alamin natin ang nilalaman ng stock balitang ito. Basahin natin. Manila Jollibee Food Corporation said Wednesday it would buy shares of its partner in the fund that owns the Tim Ho Wan brand. Subsidiary Jollibee Worldwide Limited, which owns 85% participating interest in the fund, will pay 71.56 billion Singaporean dollar or equivalent to 2.6 billion pesos to acquire the remaining 15% interest of other investors in Titan Dining LP, JFC told the stock exchange. The Titan Dining LP is the private equity fund that owns the Tim Ho Wan brand and company-owned stores, it added. In May 2018, the JFC invested 45 million Singaporean dollar to acquire 45% participating interest in Titan Dining. It has since gradually increased its investments and participating interest. JFC and Titan Dining established a joint venture in September year 2020 and opened a Tim Ho Wan restaurant in Shanghai. The company said it plans to aggressively expand Tim Ho Wan in mainland China with at least 100 outlets within the next 4 years. Malaki yung kanilang target kasi nga 100 outlets yung bubuksan nila within the span of 4 years. JFC aims to build an important part of its portfolio, a significant business serving Chinese cuisine in different parts of the world, the company said. Tuloy natin. Tim Ho Wan currently has 53 outlets in Asia. JFC said it has several brands serving Chinese cuisine, namely Chowking, Yonghe King, PRC, Hong Shuang Yuan, Fanda Express, and Tim Ho Wan. The homegrown Chicken Joy Maker's ultimate goal is to be among the world's top 5 restaurants operator. Dubbed as one of Asia's largest food service companies, JFC operates 5,816 stores in 33 countries. Marami palang nag-ooperate na Jollibee sa buong mundo kasi ang total nito ay nasa 5,816 stores at within 33 countries ito. At ang Tim Ho Wan, meron itong 53 outlets na nag-ooperate sa entire Asia. At ang good thing dito, yung binili na ni Jollibee yung dating share ng kanyang partner na si Tim Ho Wan brand. Kaya maganda ito para sa future growth ng ating stock na si JFC. Okay? At dumako naman tayo sa ating kasunod na stock balita. At ito ay patungkol sa ating stock na si LRW. At ang advisory na ito natanggap natin magmula sa ating Call Financial Stock Broker. Basahin natin. LRW expiration on September 20, 2021. We would like to inform you that Leisure and Resort World Corporation warrants LRW will expire on September 20, 2021. Next month ito guys, no? Mag-i-expire yung ating stock na si LRW. Important reminders. After the expiration date, warrant will be delisted and cannot be exercised or traded anymore. The value of a warrant decreases to 0 as it comes near the expiration date. Yan guys, no? Uulitin natin itong ating stock na si LRW. Para sa mga may hawak pa ng ating LRW, kailangang i-dispose nyo na o i-sell nyo na yung mga position na hawak nyo kay LRW at kailangan nyo nang mag-exit dahil nga very risky na itong i-trade. Tungkol sa mga traders na kasamahan natin na hindi nyo pa alam yung balita kay LRW, very risky na itong i-trade kasi nga i-delist na ito sa ating PSE Stock Market Philippines by September 20, 2021. Ibig sabihin ng i-delist, tatanggalin na ito sa ating Stock Market Philippines dahil mag-expire na yung kanyang warrant dito sa ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. Ulitin natin, important reminders. After the expiration date, warrants will be delisted and cannot be exercised or traded anymore. The value of warrant decreases to 0 as it comes near the expiration date. Okay? At ang huling stock balita natin nanggaling pa rin sa ating Call Financial Stock Broker at ito ay naitala August 11, 2021 at patungkol naman ito sa ating stock na si MPI, ang ating Metro Pacific Investment Corporation. Basahin natin ang nilalaman ng stock balita para kay MPI. MPI receives offer to combine tollway assets with foreign operators. MPI disclosed that it has received an offer from a foreign tollway operator to combine its asset with MPTC. MPI said that if the deal pushes through, this will make the combined entity the biggest tollway operator in Asia. MPI clarified that talks between the two parties expressed only preliminary indication of interest and nothing is yet concrete with the deal. Maganda rin ito kung matutuloy itong project deal ng ating MPI sa isang foreign operator. Pero sa ngayon, sinabi dito na preliminary indication pa lang ito. Tuloy natin. Maintaining buy rating on MPI. We have a buy rating on MPI with a fair value estimate of 8.30 pesos per share. Ito naman yung recommendation ng ating Call Financial Stockbroker kung long-term investor ka. Ang magiging recommendation nila is buy itong si Metro Pacific Investment Corporation. Kasi nga ang nakita nila dito, ang target na magiging per share nito sa future nasa 8.30 pesos naman per share. We believe that while it is still uncertain how the new concession agreement will impact the outlook and value of Maynilad investor, sentiment on MPI could improve going forward as the new concession agreement will ease uncertainties on Maynilad as well as concern on MPI's other regulated core businesses. Based on MPI's current market price of 3.72 pesos per share, the company is trading at 61% discount to its net asset value, which implies that Maynilad and its toll road business and already worthless. MPI is trading below its 46% stake and Meralco equivalent to 151% of MPI's current market capitalization. Even if we assume the worst case scenario where Maynilad would become worthless, capital appreciation potential based on MPI current price is still 102% to 7.35 pesos per share. Ito naman yung nagiging projection nila, kaya nasabi nilang buy yung recommendation kay MPI kasi nga merong potential ito na mahit itong 7.35 pesos per share in the future, at kung ang kanyang present price per share sa ngayon is 3.72 pesos per share sa future at mahit niya itong 7.35 pesos per share, magkakaroon pa ng 102% yung magiging potential gains mo naman dito. Pero ang tingin dito is pang long term investment ang ating Metro Pacific Investment Corporation. Okay? Alright, at yan ang ating mga nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals ng ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. Ngayon ay August 11, 2021. Magkita ulit tayo sa kasunod nating video. Once again, have a great day ahead, always stay safe, and God bless. Hanggang sa muli.